always like this. It's a dialogue, right? I really feel strongly that teachers should not speak too much and that students should be the ones that are doing a lot of the speaking. I hope that makes sense, guys. All right. So we're going to get started now. And here we go. I'm going to start the recording. I'll record on Zoom as well. If anyone wants a recording, ask me at the end of the class. Okay, so this is an OET speaking class. We're going to talk about signposting. And I'm sure you guys, some of you know this already, what signposting is, but let's get started from the very beginning. We always teach in SET like this, just using a simple Word document. Now I'm going to ask some questions. So we'll start off with Josu, if you could say hello. Tell me about the
Hello.
test. Do you know how much time do we have in speaking? How long?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask someone if it can help him. Conrad, do you want to see if you can help him here? Ruchi, how much time do we have? How long is the speaking?
The speaking is roughly about 30 minutes.
It's a nice try. Okay. It's actually officially it's 20 minutes in total. But actually it breaks down like this, guys. You have 3 mins to, does anyone know? 3 mins to what?
To prepare.
Yeah, you're preparing the card. Okay, so prepare the card. And then, Faride, can you say hello, Faride? Or if we have Ruchi,
Hello.
then you're going to speak. Can you guess how long you're going to speak for? You could probably guess.
No idea.
Well, you can probably guess. It's not going to be
Yes. Okay.
1,000 minutes, is it? Right? It's not going to be that.
Okay. I think we have for listening test. Are you asking about listening test?
No, this would be the speaking, OET speaking.
Speaking.
Yeah.
I think speaking 5 minutes, something like that.
There we go. Guys, is she right? 5 minutes, just as a guess? Yes. Okay. It's 5 minutes speaking. Then, guys, it's going to repeat. You're going to have 3 minutes again to prepare. And then you're going to have 5 minutes of speaking time. So it doesn't add up to 20 minutes. It's not the same. But anyway, this is what OET say. Okay. The cards, what will you do? Let me ask this to, I've asked a few times. Ruchi, you were speaking before. You have beautiful pronunciation. What am I doing in the test?
In speaking, like we need the exam, like the healthcare professional will talk to us. Like, it will be approximately 5 minutes speaking test.
Yeah, and you said healthcare professional. So who are you speaking to, guys? It's always a healthcare professional. I agree. Speaking to who? Everyone? Anyone helper?
To the patient, no? It's like a role. It's like a role play.
Yeah. Any pharmacists here today? Any pharmacists? You would. I think they call the pharmacist can be a client as well. Like if you're in a pharmacy, basically you're speaking to a patient. You will never do the test speaking to another doctor. Josu, for example, you'll never speak to another doctor. It's always a patient. Okay. So this is the test. Can I show you an example, guys? Can I show you? Can I have a yes or a no? Would you like to see an example of this?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So here is an OET card. Can everyone see this here? I made this card, but it's a simple example. Example of a cue card. What does that mean, cue card? Naresh, what does cue card mean?
Cue card is the card which is given to you.
Yeah, the actual exam. Well, you can't say that cue card is the card. What's a card? Because some people, I know you know, I think you have good understanding, but what is it? A card? Do you know a synonym? Escher? A synonym, a word with the same meaning? Conrad, what is card? Cue card.
Just like a task.
What's the material?
Yeah, it's basically material which is given to you in terms of some context is basically given in a card, and you are supposed to speak to the patient or a healthcare professional a patient or or whosoever is basically to be,
Okay.
signed.
When I
So
say
this-
material, what I mean is it made of paper? What's it made from? What is this card? A card is paper. Do you agree?
Yes.
So we've got people here who are completely new to OET. So guys, you're going to get a piece of paper looking like this. Can everyone see this here? This is nurse example.
Yes.
You're going to get that. And you have 3 minutes and you're reading these things. Okay. Called a cue card. I mean, anyone who's studied IELTS will know cue card. Okay. Now, let's come back to my thing. This is my simple example. Okay.
Okay.
I'm making a simple example because I want you guys. I don't know all of your professions. We've got nurses, we've got doctors. Do we have any other professions? I think we might do. Anyway, it doesn't matter which profession. All OET professions are graded in the same way. Okay. So if you join SET, guys, if you're a pharmacist, dietitian, veterinarian, it's all the same, the speaking. The writing's a bit different, but the speaking is basically more or less the same. So today, what I want to do is focus on one skill that really is very useful. Okay. And I need a patient. So could I have someone to be my patient? Maybe Conrad, could you be my patient?
Okay.
So Conrad, let's just say that you have a headache, okay? Now,
Yeah.
guys, let's just pretend that I am a nurse, okay? So just do a very simple nurse. I'm a nurse. Conrad, you just need to tell me about your headache. Very simple. Use your imagination, okay? Right? I'm going to speak, but you tell me your symptoms about your headache, okay?
Okay.
Now, guys, I want you to listen to this, and I want you to tell me what's wrong, okay? What's the error that I make? I might make more than one, so you can tell me. If you hear more than one error, fine, tell me. So, Conrad, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, my name's Alan. I'm one of the nurses in this clinic. Can I just confirm your name, please?
My name is Conrad.
Could I confirm your full name, if that's all right?
But Conrad Nayambi.
Fantastic. So, and may I call you Conrad?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. So, Conrad, I'm aware you're having some issues with headaches at the moment. So, how are you feeling right now?
Feeling quite weak.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me a bit more about the situation?
Right. So apparently, I've been finding difficulties sleeping and also concentrating during the day. I feel my head keeps banging and I find myself trying to lie down in order to get some quiet space.
Absolutely. That sounds really difficult. I see. So did your father have headaches?
Say it again?
Did your father have headaches?
Yes, he does sometimes.
What about your mother?
Yes, she does as well.
Okay, stop there. Did anyone notice something felt a bit strange there? Did anyone think something was wrong? What was wrong there? Anyone? So this is a question for Rabina, Ruchi,
Gathering,
Conrad, Naresh. What was the problem there?
it's like we are supposed to gather the information about the headache completely. Since how long, how much the severity of the headache. If I put you like 1 to 10, like where you put your this, is there any associated symptoms or like
Okay.
maybe
I could have asked more. I could have asked more questions. It's not clear exactly, according to OET, how many we should ask. I should have asked open and then closed ones.
yes.
Did I ask a closed question about his headache? I don't think so. Like how long? He's right there. Okay, I'll accept that. There's something I think a bit more important though. You should have all felt that something was wrong. So Naresh has given me his idea. Let me have Faride. Ruchi, didn't something feel wrong there?
To be honest, I'm not sure about this.
Well, this is good because I can teach you guys. There's something really clearly wrong here. When I started, what did I say to go to this? Does anyone remember my question? What did I say? To go to the family history. Did anyone remember what I said? No one here?
Did your father
Yeah. Does your
have
father
headache?
have headaches? Okay. And I suppose this would be my closed question, Naresh, right? So there's my open ones here and I've gone to closed here, but it's not good. I'm not saying it's a good thing. This is an example of something, a mistake that a lot of students can make. If I'm changing between these two, does anyone know what we call these? Conrad, Robina, what do we call these things here? We have a very strange name in English for these. Does anyone know? Naresh might know. Ruchi, what do we call these dots?
Subheadings?
It's a nice try. Subheading, not quite. We call them, I don't know why, bullet
Bullet points.
point, okay? So if I'm changing bullet points and we notice that we're changing topic, this is family history, this is the situation. Does everyone see that that's a different topic? It's a topic change, right? If I'm doing this, this is too quick. It's too sudden. Didn't it sound a little bit like invasive and almost too personal to suddenly be like, does your father?
Yeah, it does.
Shouldn't I say something before I start to talk about family history? What if he doesn't want to talk about it? Should I make him talk about his father? No, right? Of course. What do I need to do here? Does anyone know what we do when we move from one bullet point to another?
Actually, I think you
Go
can
on.
ask, how is your headache? Where is it? Something like that. You can ask.
So that puts me here. Definitely, I can say. I said, tell me more. Definitely, look, I can ask questions here. I agree. But how do I change, Faride, from asking about the headache to the family history? What are we studying today? Does anyone remember the title of this class?
Signposting.
Signposts. Okay. So a very simple point is, if I'm going to move from one topic to another, what's a topic? Naresh, what does topic mean? Changing topic. Topic is
Family history.
Subject.
Can anyone give me a meaning of
Subject.
topic? The context, yeah, or main idea? Can anyone give me a topic? What does it mean? Topic. Subject.
Subject.
That's what you're saying, subject, sorry. Guys, if you're changing subject, if you're changing topic, you're going to signpost, which means you're going to give them like a sign that you want to change. So, Josu, any ideas what I can say to signpost a change in topic? I can't say, does your father have a headache? Because I'm talking immediately about that. What could I do to signpost the change? This is for Josu, or again, I'll try Ruchi. What can I say?
You might say, like, have you got any family history of headaches?
Okay, so again, if I go straight into family history, have you got a family history? Is that really a signpost? Did I tell the patient that I want to change? Not really. Okay. But this is a small mistake. You can make this mistake in your exam.
And
Anyone any ideas? How can I, Josu, how can I tell them a sign that I want to change? Go
and
on.
what about your family? Is anyone headaches anytime or something like that?
So you're saying, just to make this more simple, he's saying we can say, what about your family? It's okay, but again, I don't want to go. There's better ways to signpost. There's better ways. It's okay, Ruchi, Josu, I like these ideas. Does anyone have any open to the whole class? Does anyone have a better phrase that I can use to change topic?
Now I'd like to ask about your background.
There we go. Okay, so who is that? I Have you studied OET before? I think yeah. Okay. So something like this, guys. Now, I would like to. And this can be anything, right? Now, I would like to.
Yeah.
Now, that's the signpost. Another thing, though, is, I don't know if you know about this, Naresh. If I signpost, I also need to show respect. Does anyone know how I can show respect after my signpost?
You okay with you?
Yeah, is that okay? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm asking for permission to change the topic, okay? So I'm showing respect by asking permission. Is that okay? Respect. It's just graded. This is actually graded. It's called relationship building. Respect is in relationship building. And I'm also signposting. Now I would like to talk about your family history, okay? You can, this is a good signpost. Does anyone know any more? There's one other one that I really like. Well, there's two more I really like. Can anyone think of another way to say this? Conrad, can you think of a way to say this? Unju,
Can I ask
can I
about?
ask? That's a good one. Unju, have you done the exam before?
Yes.
Did you say yes? Yeah? Okay, so that's a good one. I'm going to give you one that I really like, okay? I like this. Okay, let's talk about. Let's talk about, okay? Blank, and then is that all right? Again, I'm going to ask permission. Permission, you can increase your score in OET by asking permission to do things. It's respectful. But you can also use signpost, guys, to change topic. Now I would like to. Okay, let's talk about. All right. So let's do this again. Conrad, can you be my patient again? Is he there, Conrad? Now, these are all new students today. I don't know them very well. Let's try. If he can't speak, that's fine. Ruchi, would you speak? Because you've got lovely speaking.
Yes, I could speak. Yeah.
How long have you been living in the UK? You sound so natural.
It's been 6 years now.
Well, it sounds like 10. Sounds like 12. Okay. So, guys, this is Ruchi from originally from India. She's lived in the UK. She's a nurse. Okay. But let's say that you have a headache. Okay.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm the nurse. I'm going to use a signpost now, and I want you all to listen and just, does this sound better? Because when I finish, I want you guys to try this. If you're feeling brave, you can try this. Okay. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Hi there. My name's Alan. I'm one of the nurses in this hospital. Can I just confirm your name, please?
Hi, my name is Ruchi Jagota.
Fantastic. Can I call you Ruchi?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay, so I'm aware that you're having some problems with some severe migraines. So how are you feeling right now?
I'm not feeling really well because when I got up from this morning, I've got severe headache.
Okay.
So I just called my GP to say my symptoms.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear about that. Can you tell me a bit more about the situation?
So I've got insomnia from last 2 or 3 days. I can't sleep properly because of my working stress.
Okay. That sounds really difficult. And on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being a very severe amount of pain and 0 being no pain, could you rate the severity?
Yes, it's 8, I think.
Okay. And are you taking any medication?
I had 2 paracetamol after my breakfast.
Okay.
It's a bit better, but I can't say like properly.
Okay. Well, that sounds really difficult, and I'm sorry to hear that. Now, I would like to talk a bit about your family history. Is that okay, Ruchi?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And do you have any family history of migraines?
My mother, she's suffering from headache quite a long time. Yeah, she's taking medication regularly for that.
Okay, stop there. Thank you. As I knew it would be, Ruchi, that was fantastic. Guys, did everyone hear that? Did everyone see what was happening here? You're all very quiet today.
Mm.
Because I want someone to do, you guys, if you want, you can also try this with me. Now, I would like, Ruchi, can we change round? Do you think that you can do this?
Yeah, you ask permission, like, can we do this? Like,
So well, what I mean is I'm going to be the patient now. You be the nurse and do the same things, okay? Ask me some questions. It doesn't matter what questions you ask me at the start. Ask me about my headache. Give me empathy, Ruchi. Don't forget you need to be like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That must be difficult at the start, okay? But then I want you to try this. And I want everyone to listen to her doing this. Now, a lot of you are a bit quiet, so I want to get some more people speaking. Conrad, can you say hello? Josu, can you say hello?
Hello.
So you two,
Hello.
well, I want you to listen to this and you two tell me what do you think, okay, of her performance. I'm going to ask you two specifically. Okay, so let's get going. Ruchi, ready? You're the nurse now, okay? Can you say hello, Ruchi? She's gone away. Yeah?
hello, good morning.
Okay, so we'll start from here. I'm just going to tell you, just say, how are you feeling today? Ask me, how are you feeling today?
Hello, how are you feeling today?
Oh, I've got this terrible headache.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Um, have you taken any medication for that?
Oh, yeah, I'm taking just paracetamol.
Right, okay. Is it okay to ask you about your family history? Your father got any headache or your mother got any headaches before?
Yes, it's okay to ask me.
Okay, so I'm not sure what
Okay,
to.
and that's very interesting what happened there. This is why I love doing it like this. So, Conrad, Josu,
Yes.
was that okay? Was her signpost all right, or did she make any errors?
I think she did make some errors.
She didn't say this. She said, "Is it okay if I ask about it?" Was that correct?
Well, she said, "Is it okay if I should ask about your family history?" And then she didn't give you the option to say yes or no. And then she carried on asking about your family history, about your father or mother having headache.
Conrad, I have to say, I do agree. Did you notice that, Ruchi, that you didn't really give me a chance to say yes or no with the permission? You went straight into the question about my family, right? So that's the error. It's a very, very good comment from Conrad. I like the way you paraphrased it though, Ruchi. You changed my language here. You didn't copy. That's good. But you got to ask, I think it's not that you have to do it, Ruchi. It's do you want a really good score or not? You know what I mean? Your speaking's really good. I doubt that you will fail OET speaking. Okay. But do you want like to get an A, 450, 430, or do you want 350 like B? Okay.
Right, thanks.
Ask permission before you go into the question about the family. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to try it again?
Ask someone else.
No, you can do this. Just ask permission, okay? Just say, is that okay? When I say yes, then you say, do you have? Okay. So, nurse, I've got a really bad headache.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, can I ask you? Oh, what?
It's okay. You've got this question here. Just say, tell me more about that, right? And then say, have you been taking any medication, right? So you're going to say these two things.
Okay.
Firstly, guys, everyone, the classic in OET is just tell me more about that. It's an open question. You can say the same thing for any situation. And OET want open questions first. So do this one, then say, have you been, this is your question, Ruchi, have you been taking any pain medication? Or any medication? I'll say no, or I'll say yes. Then I want you to signpost into family history. Okay. So here we go. Guys, listen to this. 3, 2, 1. Nurse, I've got this terrible headache.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Can you please tell me more about that?
Oh, it's really bad. It started about 3 days ago, and I'm just feeling really bad. I'm not sleeping very well.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Have you been taking any medications for that?
Just paracetamol, that kind of thing.
Right. Is it okay to ask you some more questions?
Yeah, sure.
Like, have you got any family history about headaches?
Um, yes, I do. My mother is having had some problems.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now, what do we think of this one? Josu, was that better, or could she improve that, Josu? Robina, Faride, what do you guys think? Was that a good signpost from her? She's under a lot of pressure. I'm not giving her much chance to think.
I think that much more better than before. Yeah.
It was better. Could it be improved as well? Was there something we could improve? She did ask
Well,
a question.
maybe if you don't repeat the sentence that you has empathy with the patient. For example, when you say, "I'm so sorry to hear that," you can say, I see," or "I
Yeah.
understand."
Okay. So this is a class. This is something I realize happens a lot. Don't worry about this at all, Ruchi. But if you say, "I'm sorry to hear that," then tell me more about that. It's like repetition, isn't it? So, but anyway, these are small things. It's not a problem. I guess for me, Josu, I agree with that. Ruchi, for
Yeah.
me, I want in your signpost, I want you to say family history. You just said more questions, right?
Yeah.
What if I don't want to talk about my family history? You've got to signpost the topic, right? Is it okay if we talk about your family history? Yes or no, right? So that would have been better. However, guys, the pass rate in OET speaking is really high. And in my school, SET, it's super high. Ruchi, you're brilliant. You can easily do this. You just need a few little tips to change a few things, and honestly, you will get an amazing score. I love your speaking. Really good.
Thanks.
Does, does anyone else want to try this? I have a headache. You just need to ask me a few questions. The topic. Okay? Who wants to try? Joseph, do you want to try?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys. Guys, I'm the patient. Listen to him, and then I want Conrad. I want Faride, Unju. Tell me what you think. Is this right or is it wrong? It's not right or wrong. Is it? Is it? Can it be better, or is it okay? Like that. Okay, so Josu, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Doctor, I've got this really bad headache. It's really bad.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me something about your headache? Can you tell me when did it start, or it's? Can you tell me
Yeah,
something more about it?
yeah. It started about 2 weeks ago, and I'm really not sleeping very well. It's very severe.
Okay. And do you know when it start, or do
About
you
two weeks ago.
2 weeks? Yeah, yeah. But do you know if there is any triggered situation?
Triggers, I'm not sure. I work in IT, so I look at the screen a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And have you been taking any painkiller?
Oh, yes, paracetamol. Only just some paracetamol when it's really bad.
Is that the first time that you feel like that, or not?
Well, for the last 2 weeks, it's been happening. So,
Yeah, but before it's happened before.
no,
Okay,
never before.
okay, I see. Okay, now maybe I would like to ask you about your family history. Is that possible?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, can you tell me if your father or your mother has have
Okay,
any this
stop there.
situation
Stop
before?
there. Really nice. Okay, so Josie, how did you feel that that went for yourself? Were you happy with that?
Well,
The signpost for we
what?
Did you think that the signpost was good or?
Yeah, well, I ask about this if it's possible. I think that is respect. It's okay.
It is? Yeah, it's good. It was actually a really nice signpost, Josu. That was better than Ruchi's. Okay, that's the best one so far. Really nice. Okay.
Okay,
In
thank
fact, I
you.
have no problems at all with the signpost. However, your questioning beforehand needs some work. Little tip for all of you. Am I allowed to ask 2 questions at the same time in OET? Guys, can I do that?
No.
No, it's penalized in OET. So, Josu, did you notice that you asked 2 questions at the same time? It's called compound question.
Okay.
Just be careful with that. It's easy. Now I tell you, it's easy, right? It's 1 question, 1 answer. 1 question, 1 answer.
Okay.
Also, you use past simple in the final question. You needed to use present perfect because you meant like, have you ever, right? That's what you wanted to say. Have you ever had this before? But you use past simple. Okay. Now, Jose, as I told you,
Okay.
I'm studying Spanish, so I see that there's a lot of crossover between Spanish language tenses and English, but obviously there are differences. And I have problems myself when I'm trying to use the imperfect or the preterite in Spanish. So I understand that it's tricky. What, guys, questioning, we're not studying this today. Questioning is really important at the start in OET. Okay. Now, we've seen some examples. This is just a demo, really. I'm just talking about signposts, and it's a short video. So, guys, this is a signpost. A signpost is when you're changing topic. Okay, you're changing topic, and this is one phrase you can use that's good. But actually, I have a list of about four signposting phrases you can use. And if you want a copy of all 4 of the signposting phrases, there's a link below this video. Click the link, sign up, and you can see my list of signposting phrases. Okay. So if you're watching on YouTube, I hope it was useful today. That's what we did today is called signposting. It's a small part of the OET test. There's many other things, as you saw today. There's asking questions, open questions, closed questions, but this is signposting. Okay. Now I'm going to say goodbye if you're watching on YouTube.